Welcome to the Stephen School Alchemy YouTube channel. This video is about the New Chemical Light Alchemical Manuscript by Michael Sendivogius. It is an audiobook video series that is part of a playlist on YouTube. I will include a link to the playlist at the end screen of this video. Second Treatise concerning the operation of nature in our substance and its seed. I have already said that nature is one, true, and constant, and that she is known by her products, such as trees, herbs, etc. I have also described the qualifications of a student of nature. Now I will say a few words about the operation of nature. As nature has her being in the will of God, so her will, or seed, is in the elements. She is one and produces different things, but only through the immediate instrumentality of seed. For nature performs whatsoever the sperm requires of her, and is, as it were, only the instrument of some artisan. The seed, if anything, is more useful to the artist than nature herself. For nature, without seed, is what a goldsmith is without silver and gold, or a husbandman without seed corn. Wherever there is seed, nature will work through it, whether it be good or bad. Nature works on seed as God works on the free will of man. Truly, it is a great marvel to behold nature obeying the seed, not because she is forced to do so, but of her own will. In like manner, God permits man to do what he pleases, not because he is constrained, but of his good and free bounty. The seed, then, is the elixir, or of anything, its quintessence, or its most perfect digestion and decoction, or again the Balm of Sulphur, which is the same as the radical moisture in metals. We might say much more about this seed, but can only mention those facts which are of importance in our art. The four elements produce seed through the will of God and the imagination of nature, and as the seed of the male animal has its center or storing place in the kidneys, so the four elements, by their continual action, project a constant supply of seed to the center of the earth, where it is digested, and whence it proceeds again in generative forms. Now the center of the earth is a certain void place, wherein nothing is at rest, and upon the margin or circumference of this center, the four elements project their qualities. As the male seed is emitted into the womb of the female, where only so much as is needed is retained, while the rest is driven out again, so the magnetic force of our earth center attracts to itself as much as is needed of the cognate seminal substance, while that which cannot be used for vital generation is thrust forth in the shape of stones and other rubbish. This is the fountainhead of all things terrestrial. Let us illustrate the matter by supposing a glass of water to be set in the middle of a table, round the margin of which are placed little heaps of salt and of powders of different colors. If the water be poured out, it will run all over the table in divergent rivulets, and will become salt where it touches the salt, red where it dissolves the red powder, and so on. The water does not change the places, but the several places differentiate the water. In the same way, the seed, which is the product of the four elements, is projected in all directions from the earth's center, and produces different things according to the quality of the different places. Thus, while the seed of all things is one, it is made to generate a great variety of things, just as the seed of a man might produce a man if projected into the womb of a female of his own species, or a monstrous variety of abortions if projected into the wombs of different female animals. So long as nature's seed remains in the center, it can indifferently produce a tree or a metal, a herb or a stone, and in like manner, according to the purity of the place, it will produce what is less or more pure. But how do the elements generate the sperm or seed? There are 4 elements, 2 heavy and 2 light, 2 dry and 2 moist, but one driest and one moistest of all, and these are male and female. By God's will, each of these is constantly striving to produce things like to itself in its own sphere. Moreover, they are constantly acting on one another, and the subtle essences of all are combined in the center, where they are well mixed and sent forth again by Archias, the servant of nature, as is more fully set forth in the epilogue of these 12 treatises. It'll be interesting when we get to the epilogue and can compare it to the second treatise of Michael Sendivogius, The New Chemical Light. Thank you for watching. I hope to earn your subscription today, and have a nice day.